This smell of dust and... I am gonna need a key for this one. Storage room. This setup looks recent. They probably did it just before the attack on the village. Okay, have some courage, Elise. Transept. Cloister. Tomb of Father Roald, abbot who watched over the population of Saint-Exil. He dedicated his life to the village and the population. He distinguished himself in particular by his taste for religious, spiritual, and cultural texts. The large library of the Assumption Church is in his image. Cemetery. It has been condemned by the sect. Shit. What are they doing here? I'm not sure I really want to know. Completely locked. I could never open that one. Nothing. Organ and bell tower. The Angel and the Newborn. Unknown artist. This statue is incredible.
The time has come, my friends. Everything has been revealed to me. I understand why the most basic things, like having babies, has been taken from us. Our divinity, that required so much sacrifice, is still not content. The village kids have had it easy for too long. They need to share our burden. It talked to me and asked to surrender them to its will. Generations have forgotten how this village was built. It is time for a history lesson. We placed statues to display each person we sent to see. In their anonymity, they remind us of the road still to be enjoyed. But be reassured, my devotees, this road is coming to an end. I found a way to communicate with our protector. It has chosen me as its vessel and talked to me so many times. I will finally be able to answer. A few of us were meeting secretly in preparation for our next and last action. It will all be revealed to you tonight after the festivities. Do not enter the crypt yet. I have the answers you have all been looking for. I will remove this poison from our life.
This staging was prepared while the population was at the festivities. The population of Saint-Exil being already fragile. I dare to imagine the trauma of people if they had been exposed to this. This door can be unlocked from the other side. Vegetable garden and scriptorium. It must have taken a lot of time to set up all this staging. A lot of struggling souls probably joined the devotees over time. sheet is hidden under this pile of books. Father, I have heard noises coming from the crypt several times. It is during the night when I prepare the Mass that I hear them. Isn't the crypt supposed to be unlocked only once a year? The door is locked up tight when I want to access it. Interesting. This book traces the entire history of the church and the creation of this cross. I'll take it with me for my bedtime reading. This church seems to hide a lot of secrets from me. The Assumption Memorial Cross. It was created in honor of the people who participated in the prosperity of Saint-Exil. Looking more closely at the cross, one has the impression that some parts can be interlocked on the sides. Crypt. This door seems locked by a complex mechanism. The annual High Mass is still maintained for the day after the Feast of the Village. Like previous years, we are expecting many of you. The sect had chosen the right place and the right time to strike a blow. The De Vignaux Mausoleum. They played an important part in the development of Saint-Exil. This family was in charge of the local agriculture. They ultimately defended the village by burning their own crops. The flower house was once their home, but it is now owned by the town. Bulletin from the city of Saint-Exil. The structure has been weakened and water can infiltrate the wall. The town will start the repairs soon so they can avoid a collapse before winter. Doesn't look like they had time. I'm going to need something to break those. A little perfection for the road. I'm certainly not done with the place. While I was crossing the church to reach the altar, I noticed light coming from an inaccessible room located just below. It's probably a kind of forbidden crypt? But then why would there be light inside? Considering the I have to go to this crypt. I feel that I am close to my goal. Police are looking for cult members? This would be a perfect place for them to regroup in total secrecy. There's a procedure to follow to unlock the crypt's access, but it's going to be complicated. The door lock is linked to a mechanism inside the memorial cross. If I place 4 commemorative plates, the cross will unlock the door automatically. Well, supposedly, at least. Right now, only one of the 4 plates is inserted on this cross. The one... There are no bad moments to officialize a bond. Honoring the Duc de Bliard. The others are scattered in various places in Saint-Exil. I have to go to the church to learn a little more about the other plates. They seem to be commemorating specific families whose tombs are inside the church. It has been condemned by the sect. So, my investigation is turning into a treasure hunt. How great. Last note. Excellent. Based on the documents, the key that unlocks most of the doors in the church is hidden at the heart of the cross, and I can already access it. Planks removed. This should weaken this son of a brick.
Solve this puzzle and win a coin to use in George's workshop. The next one, good luck with this puzzle. It would be funny if this table said interesting things at times, wouldn't it?
No person can resist me. Never betrayed by our steeds. I only took a few riding lessons when I was little, but from memory, you can't trust these beasts. So I'm going to have to disagree. Tomb of the Duc de Bliard. He was in charge of defending Saint-Exil's agricultural and maritime activities. The White Manor is one of the vestiges of this family, who still live in the region. An ingenious system initially developed for its moats made it possible to send water to different parts of the village. Tomb of the White Manor. An ingenious system initially developed for its moats made it possible to send water to different parts of the village. Vegetable garden and scriptorium. I am gonna need a key for this one. It's locked. I can't open it. Organ and bell tower. I am gonna need a key for this one. Tomb of Father Roy. He distinguished the large library of the Assumption Church is in his image. It has been condemned by the sect. I am gonna need a key for this one. Elise, we're going to have to make a choice. And if that's not too much to ask, the good one. took the right path. I could question myself whether or not to make a decision, but that would just add one more on my plate. Too easy. Completely locked. I'm going to need something to break those. Another of these damned four-legged beasts. I'm going to develop a phobia of horses. did you put the remote, Pierre? Where? Okay, that one is on me. Our TV is too old to have one. I'll get up and change the channel. Don't move. It could be a very strange moment. Washing yourself out in the open like that? Somebody's gotta clean these plates, and it sure ain't me. What other cleaning products give you a radiant whiteness like La Chienne Nature? That's one elaborate sundial. Despite its look, I'm sure people can still use it. But I have a watch. It won't open from this side. Never open that one. This key will allow me to explore the church a little more. I've seen the same kind of lock around. Vegetable garden and scriptorium. Organ and bell tower. Too many people have access to this damn bell tower. So the craftsman installed a system for me to block the door. Since I'm the only one who knows about music, you'll all have to go through me. Well, I'm going to need to learn the organ to continue upstairs. If I'm good enough, I'll make a duet with Pierre. bell tower. This door seems locked by a complex mechanism. Cemetery. Storage room. During the night from Saturday to Sunday, the property of the presbytery was degraded by the people claiming to be devotees. Given the amount of the damage, the town of Saint-Exil made the flower house available to its owners as a courtesy residence. They probably wanted to intimidate him, or to keep him quiet. Hello, Francois. I heard the cult vandalized your property. You have my full support in this ordeal. Glad the storage room is useful to someone here. Leave your things there as long as necessary. P.S. Regarding the flower house garden door, the mayor gave me the handle they used to unlock it. I left it here. Way more welcoming. Special event. Nico the Robot. Don't be afraid of the future. 7 puzzles scattered throughout Saint-Exil, and therefore 7 tokens to be won. Small and big prizes for the most curious. That's tempting. This is where I have to put the tokens. I won a piece of paper with a joke. Do you know who burned the Sistine Chapel years ago? Michelangelo. I swear to God. This is where I have to make him swallow special coins. Too bad I don't have any. All right.
Solve this puzzle and win a coin to use in George. This one, it's the easiest, I'm sure of it.
No puzzle can resist me. Excellent. The flower house once belonged to the Vinio family, which played a leading role in local agriculture. The basement illustrating the former activities of the family can be visited during Heritage Days. An ingenious controllable water supply system of the White Manor made it possible to supply the property if necessary. Ran out of battery a long time ago. Makes this whole house seem stuck in time. I swear, officer, it's not a break-in. The back door was open. Nothing. Someone left a tape. Journaling is not just for grown-ups.
A few moments later.
The door is blocked by the snow. I would like to be very small and climb in it. Yar!
Tu es mon seul ami.
Dad, science we are moving again. The electrician came to change the old digit code in the basement. Because you weren't there, he asked me for a code, and I want to play a game. You never play with me, so now you will have to find the answer all by yourself. It's the 4-digit code. The first is the hour on the living room clock, the one you never replaced the batteries for. Then I put the minute. And then I put the number of boat sails in the house. Have fun!
The The door is blocked by the snow. Ran out of battery a long time ago. Makes this whole house seem stuck in time. Ran out of battery a long time ago. Makes this whole house seem stuck in time. The plate is right there, just in front of me. If the water level was higher, I could probably pass through.